Delhi Capitals will look to maintain their good performance against Sunrisers Hyderabad in the second phase of IPL 2021 on Wednesday, registering 6 wins in 8 matches. Delhi Capitals are second in the points table. Speaking ahead of the match, Delhi Capitals captain Rishabh Pant said the Delhi Capitals are looking to take it one match at a time.
I think that performance count obviously because we have started well of the tournament. But as a team, we don't discuss about that too much because we just want to focus at one match at a time, and we like to do in that fashion. Like everyone is on the same page since we came here that we are thinking that we're gonna take one match at a time and focus on our processes, and let's see how it goes. I think as a player, I don't think about that too much. Whatever opportunity I get in cricket, I just try to make most of it. So every day is a new day in cricket. You learn from your mistake, you move on, you keep improving. That's the only reason as a Delhi Capital we try to achieve that every day we learn from our mistake and move on, rectify that mistake. I think I just try to keep the environment light. So I'm open to anyone in the team. I just try to make that if anyone has any problem or something like that, you can come discuss it with me or Ricky for anything at any point of time. So that's and I think we have like good combination of youth and experience in our team, which helps us going forward all the time. And we stick to our basic. We keep focusing on our process and everything follow up.
Yeah, well, he's very highly regarded here, obviously at Delhi Capitals. He's actually had some really big impact on a lot of the games that he's played for us over the last season and a half. And I honestly feel that he's got the talent and the capabilities to be one of the better all-rounders in world cricket. It's certainly in the white ball format. And actually, I think if he got a crack at Test cricket, he could actually have an impact on that game as well. But look, we will use him in a number of different roles. We saw in the IPL final that we played last year, he opened the batting in that one. We know that he can open the batting. We know that he could bat at 5 at 6 and finish off games for us. And we know that he can chip in with the ball and take some handy wickets. So, and he's very, very good in the field. So, you know, with Rishabh 4, Stoin 5, Hetmeyer 6, we've got a lot of finishing power there. And if our top order can continue to do the job that they did in the first part of the tournament, you know, obviously having Shreyas Iyer back into our lineup as well really makes our batting lineup look really strong and really deep. But Marcus is someone that I've really enjoyed working with. He's fitted in beautifully into this team here at Delhi Capitals, and I know he's one that all the boys really enjoy playing with because he turns up with great energy every day. He's always got a smile on his face. He's always enjoying himself, but he's ultra competitive as well, and he wants to win. So I'm looking forward to the impact he can have on the last half of this tournament for us. Yeah, well, I'm absolutely delighted to have Shreyas back into our lineup. I mean, it was devastating for him and for the team that he just hurt his shoulder just before the start of the IPL earlier in the year. You know, he's a world-class player. He's been an exceptional player for the Delhi Capitals for a long time now. Obviously, our previous skipper as well, and him slotting back into our lineup now, I think it just makes it does make our makeup of our team just look a little bit more complete. I think the first part of the tournament, as well as we played, you know, we won our 6 from our 8 games, but our overall balance was just didn't quite feel like it was right. But with Shreyas coming back in now, it does give us the opportunity to play the 2 overseas fast bowlers, which we've had success with in the past. And we know that Rabada and Nortje are world-class performers and have done well when they've played together for Delhi Capitals as well. So it does give us that option. But at the end of the day, we've just still got to pick the best playing 11. You know, to have someone like Arvish Khan, Ishant Sharma, Umesh Yadav as well. We've got lots of, and someone, you know, Amit Mishra as well, that, you know, we can pick any one of those guys that could slot into our 11 and it ends up being a really well-balanced team.
The biggest learning is like I keep talking about that keep focusing on the process and the result will follow. I think that's one of the biggest mantra which I've been following for a long time, and it helps, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the IPL is such a close, even tournament, isn't it? I mean, anyone on any given day can turn up and beat each other. So, we've got great respect for Sunrisers. You know, they've got some world-class players with Warner and Williamson, and these sort of guys in their side, and obviously Rashid Khan, who's probably their key player, and has given us some troubles in the past. So look, they've always sort of been one of those teams. They're always up for a scrap. You know, whenever you're playing them, they try and keep the game really close and really tight. They're usually not a really high scoring team, but they back the defensive side of their game. Their bowling side is always, you know, a hard bowling team to get, or bowling unit to get on top of. And we saw that in the first game, you know, in Chennai, low scoring game, but that's the way that they like to play, and they're always up for the scrap. So, but saying that, you know, we feel like we've prepared really well. We've done everything we can to make sure we're ready for game one. And as Rishabh mentioned earlier, you know, we have played well in the first half of the tournament, but that's over and done with and forgotten about now. And we've just got to focus on tomorrow and making sure that we turn up ready to play. You know, the training's all done. It's all about games now and playing the game. And I'm pretty confident that our boys will get the job done tomorrow.